What's up everyone, this is CyberKnight, and today we have a ton of new hero stuff that's been announced. So yeah, first off we have a brand new fusion monster that is supposed to be for the History Archive collection. We're going to talk about brand new fusion monster that looks amazing. Here's like a better look at the artwork too. Yeah, it's like a bunch of different heroes on even Hero Kids, so yeah, actually has a really cool effect. And then also too from Power of the Elements, which is the next set coming out for Japan. I believe, what was it? Probably about this summer for them. Maybe it'll be the end of the summer kind of thing towards fall for us, would be my guess. But anyway, it includes brand new NEOS support as well, so we're getting even more hero support. So yeah, let's go on ahead and talk about everything here. I will have everything down in the description. It's all on the Yugioh organization's website as well. And of course too, if you guys want to see more content like this in the future, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe, ring that bell, and all that fun stuff. And also I want to know your opinions on these cards too, down in those comments below, because I'm always a fan of heroes and I love hero support. What can I say? I'm always a sucker for that. Anyway, let's get going. First off, we have Wake Up Your Elemental Hero. It's the brand new fusion monster. It's level 10 light warrior fusion monster with 2,500 attack, 2,100 defense. The materials are at least one elemental hero fusion monster and then one warrior monsters. It can be multiple, of course, too, and that will change its effect depending on that. Anyway, it must be fusion summoned. It gains 300 attack for each fusion material used for its summon. This card can make a number of attacks on monsters each battle phase up to the number of fusion monsters used as material for its summon. If this card battled a monster during its damage calculation, destroy that monster, and if you do, inflict damage to your opponent equal to its original attack. And if this fusion summon card is destroyed, special summon one warrior monster from your hand or deck. So yeah, it's basically like an OTK, I feel like. It kind of reminds me of like a Chimera Tech Over Dragon or something for Cyber Dragons. It feels like Heroes got their own version of that in a way. But yeah, the more elemental hero fusion monsters you use as part of it, or just warrior monsters and stuff, the better it's going to be. The higher the attack, the multiple attacks it can do. And if you could really power this thing up, you're just getting multiple attacks again like Chimera Tech, and you're just going for games. So that sounds awesome. But if that wasn't enough, it also has a Flame Wingman effect built in, which I think is very cool. And then if it happens to be destroyed, then you're able to special summon a warrior monster from your hand or deck, which gives you a lot of different options. It could be like NEOS or something, I guess, even. But yeah, I like how it can just reset like that. I feel like this is going to be a card that you could run at one, and it's kind of like, okay, this is my last stand sort of thing. I need to go for this guy. I'm going for games. So amazing. And that artwork too is just, I need it for that. That's just enough right there. Look at that. I need it. Then after that, Power of the Elements. Like I said, I think Japan's getting it pretty quickly. It's about a month away or something like that. And for us, it'll probably be summer, a little bit after summer. But we are getting these cards, so don't worry, okay? Alright, so first off, we have a brand new NEOS, which is Elemental Hero Spirit of NEOS. Level 7 Light Warrior, 2,500 attack, 2,000 defense. You can only use the first, second, and third effect of this card's name each once per turn. When an opponent's monster declares an attack, you can special summon this card from your hand in defense position, and if you do, it cannot be destroyed by battle. If this card is special summoned, you can add one spell or trap card that mentions elemental hero monster's name or one polymerization from your deck or your hand. During your main phase, you can shuffle this card into the deck, and if you do, special summon one elemental hero normal monster from your deck. So, plain and simple, this is like another NEOS. I mean, it's kind of like what we've seen from Dark Magician or Blue Eyes and a lot of these other decks where it's like, okay, you get, especially whenever that original monster was a normal monster back in the day, it's like, here's an effect monster version of it. That's what it kind of seems like on that. This one, too, will help you because it can actually save your butt, because you could easily just special summon from your hand. It can't be destroyed by battle, so it could stop certain OTKs, which sounds pretty awesome. And then, of course, too, you have that searching effect for spells or traps or polymerizations, maybe even super poly. I guess you could search for that. I'm not really 100% on that, but it sounds like it would work. And yeah, then you're also able to get basically NEOS as well from that last effect. So yeah, all around seems pretty good. And again, I kind of like that first effect because you could possibly stop like an OTK. And that is amazing artwork, by the way. And here is another one. This is probably my favorite of everything revealed. It really is NEOS and Shining Flare Wingman fused together. Yeah, here we go. Elemental Hero Shining NEOS Wingman. Light, let's see, level 8, Warrior Fusion, of course, 3,100 attack, 2,500 defense, and the materials are Elemental Hero NEOS and one Wingman Fusion monster. So it has to be Flare Wingman, but it has to be a Wingman Fusion monster. Anyway, must be fusion summoned. You can only use the first effect of this card's name once per turn. If this card is special summoned, you can destroy cards your opponent controls up to the number of different attributes on the field. Gains 300 attack for each monster in your graveyard, cannot be destroyed by effects. If this card destroys a monster by battle, inflict damage to your opponent equal to the destroyed monster's original attack. So, yeah, it's basically Flare Wingman and NEOS on those last two effects. That's kind of the same thing. You know, you're getting those original effects, which are good. I mean, you're going to win games with those. But then I like that first effect, too, because the whole new, like, strategy with these NEOS cards is to be able to bring out the original fusions, the level 7 ones, easily on your side of the field. You're going then for different attributes, and then you get more destruction from it. So being able to do that really isn't that tough with the new cards, as you're going to find out as we read through them, because there's quite a few. But yeah, getting that destruction effect will come in handy. OTK, you basically set up for an OTK yet again, because you're able to destroy a bunch of cards if you have everything set up correctly, and then you would have all these NEOS fusions to attack. So really great on that too, and I like to see how powered up he could get too, because it's each monster, by the way, not just heroes. I think Flare Wingman was heroes. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to that one too. We also have Crosskeeper. I think Crossporter was the original one. Anyway, level 2 Dark Warrior, 400 attack, 400 defense. You can only use the first and second effect of this card's name each once per turn. You can send this card from your hand or field to the graveyard, special summon one elemental hero or Neospatian monster from your hand or graveyard, but if you special summon it from your graveyard, its effects are negated. If you special summon an elemental hero fusion monster while this card is in your graveyard, you can banish this card, draw 2 cards, and then place 1 card from your hand onto the bottom of the deck. So yeah, it's a better version of the original one, being able to get you an elemental hero or a Neospatian, but also kind of a graceful charity effect, being able to draw 2 cards and then return 1 of those instead of 3, you know, and return 1. But still, I mean, or was it return 2? Maybe it's return 2. Anyway, going with this one though, being able to draw cards like that is definitely gonna come in handy. And yeah, you're getting an elemental hero or Neospatian monster easily, and can set up for more fusions. So either way, sounds pretty decent actually. I wonder if it'll get used, but it does have a pretty good effect. I could see it maybe at like 1 or something. Then, of course, yeah, again, we have a lot of cards. That's why I'm reading through these fairly quickly. This one is EN Engage Neospace. This one looks pretty awesome. Anyway, it is a normal spell card. You can only activate 1 card with this card's name per turn. You cannot special summon monsters from the extra deck the turn you activate this card, except fusion monsters. Send 1 Neospatian monster and 1 elemental hero monster to the graveyard, 1 from your hand and 1 from your deck. Special summon 1 Neospatian monster or 1 level 5 or higher elemental hero monster from your deck. If it is elemental Neos, it gains 1000 attack, and if you do, add 1 polymerization from your deck or graveyard to your hand. So, excuse me, plain and simple, this is a setup card for you. This is one to get your Neospatians, your heroes where they need to be, to set up for more of the fusions. If you're going for Neos, then of course too, it gains, you know, even that 1000 attack. And then again, you have a way of adding a polymerization from your deck or graveyard to your hand as well. So it makes me really think that Super Poly could be crazy with like this new setup. And then of course too, there's several polymerization cards, of course too. So sounds great on that. And again, you know, being able to just set up for more of those fusions. And again, if you're going with a Super Poly, take your opponent's monsters as part of those fusions. It will be really easy, no matter what deck you're going against, to bring out a fusion monster for an answer. And yeah, sounds really cool. And that artwork too looks amazing. It's like he's fighting sort of Slifer looking creature, which would make sense. I think it was Jaden versus Yugi, and it was Slifer versus NEOS at the end. So there you go. Then we also have Instant Contact. You guys may remember this artwork. It is from the opening. I think it was like the 3rd or 4th opening of Yu-Gi-Oh! GX. I remember that. Anyway, it is a normal spell card, and its effect is you can only activate 1 card with this card's name per turn. Pay 1000 life points, special summon 1 level 7 or lower elemental hero or Neospatian monster from your extra deck, ignoring its summoning conditions. But if you do not have an elemental hero Neos on your field or in your graveyard, the summon monster cannot attack. Its effects are negated. Also return it to the extra deck during the end phase. Basically, this is an instant fusion, or whatever you would like to say, for Neos. This is, you get one of the Neospatian fusions out there easily. If you have Neos on your side of the field, it's much better, because then you're going to get the effect, you can attack, and it won't return. But yeah, this is like, hey, which one of these Neos fusions do you want? You get it for free. That's what's going on here. And I think it's basically all of these. There could be some other options you can go for, but you're pretty much going for the Neos fusions, the original ones. And yeah, being able to set up for that is awesome. I think the only one that's not on there is like Air Neos. I wonder if Air Neos will get a reprint because of this. I don't know. Anyway, you know, now that I'm talking about all this, I'm like, we need an Air NEOS reprint, like, really quickly. We've needed one forever anyway, but dang, if all this is coming out, we really need that. But, yeah, good card, though, end of the day. But, yeah, I'm worried now more about Air NEOS, actually. that could be a problem. Alright, we also have EN Wave, continuous spell card. Its effect is you can only use the first and second effect of this card's name each once per turn. If your Elemental Hero monster is used as material for a fusion summon and sent to the graveyard or banished, you can special summon one Neospatian monster or one Elemental Hero NEOS from your deck. If a Neospatian monster or Elemental Hero NEOS is shuffled from your field and or graveyard into your deck or extra deck, you can special summon one Elemental Hero monster from your graveyard. So yeah, this is a continuous spell you want on your side field for when you're doing things, you're going for your fusions, or whether your fusions are returning back to the extra deck, or even contact fusion is like part of that, then you're getting more stuff out of it. It will help you set up for more to even extend even further and go for more of your fusions. That's what's going on here. So basically, this will help you set up to just keep going. Also, I like how Mariner is part of it. You don't see him very often, even Glow Moss. But basically, yeah, for your contact fusions and everything, you're just getting more out of it. So even better. Then we also have Fusion Over. It is a quick play spell. Its effect is you can only activate one card with this card's name per turn. Target one face-up monster on the field, reveal one Elemental Hero monster, one Neospatian monster, or one level 10 monster from your hand, deck, or extra deck, and if you use the target monster as a fusion material this turn, you can treat its name as the revealed monsters. Also, if you have an Elemental Hero NEOS on your field or in your graveyard, send the revealed monster to the graveyard. Otherwise, if it was revealed from the hand, shuffle it into the deck. So this is made to help you go for your fusions easier. I mean, that's what's going on here. Mainly Rainbow NEOS. You know, that's what this is made for, because you can tell the level 10 monster is Rainbow Dragon, as you can tell from the artwork, obviously, too. Yeah, it's to make it easier to go for that, because Rainbow NEOS is still arguably probably the best NEOS fusion out there. I would at least say, like, in the top 2 or 3. And in most cases, it was the one I always went for, because it's such a powerful card. It has that attack, that insane attack, over 4,000, and then it's, you know, its own effect and stuff, too. So it's still going to be one to go for, and sounds pretty awesome to make it easier. And, of course, you can go for other ones, too, but either way, yeah, easier Rainbow NEOS isn't a bad thing. Well, unless it's for your opponent. And then our last card, finally, is Favorite Contact. It is a normal trap card, and its effect is you can only activate one card with this card's name once per turn. Special summon one fusion monster from your extra deck that lists a Elemental Hero monster as a material by placing the materials listed on it at the bottom of the deck in any order from amongst the cards in your hand, your field, in your graveyard, or I should say, your face-up banished cards, ignoring its summoning conditions. And if you place an Elemental Hero NEOS, the summoned monster cannot be returned to the extra deck. So this is just basically which fusion monster do you want. You know, you just have to have one of the hero as a material. That's no problem there. You list the materials and boom, you go for it. And I like too how it's like from your hand, your field, your graveyard, or even face up banished cards. So it's like, if you can't make a hero from this, I don't know what to tell you. You know, that's what this is saying. So yeah, it sounds amazing. A little bit of a downside it being a trap card, because we all know trap cards aren't that great right now in the meta. They're still fairly slow unless you're playing Eldritch or something. You know, there's a few exceptions to that rule. But yeah, I wonder how useful this card will be for them, because it's a powerful card. But again, trap cards for really other decks that aren't really based around trap cards, you know, it's not like part of their main strategy, usually aren't ran. So we'll see. I don't know. That is a really good card though, and that artwork too. I mean, you know, Flare, Wingman, and NEOS together is amazing. Flare NEOS is like one of my favorite cards ever too. So yeah, I'm so excited about these cards, and let me know what you guys think about them. Are you excited about them too? I know a lot of people like to hate on heroes, but a lot of people love heroes too, and yes, I love heroes. So I'm a fan. That was like the best part of GX, and I can't wait to see what these new cards are going to do. Either way, I'm trying them out. I'm excited. So let me know what you guys think. As always, thank you guys for watching. All the info will be in the description if I talk too fast or whatever, because a lot of cards to talk about. And again, like and subscribe, ring that bell so you're notified whenever I upload something, because I would like to do more Yu-Gi-Oh! News stuff, and we all know there's a lot of news coming out these days. So thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys later. See ya.